Bioforum. My company is the host of this webinar series. We are a data-focused CRO. We offer various biometrics and medical writing services. And one of our core activities is educating industry members on interesting aspects of advancements in our science and in our industry. Two words about myself. I'm head of medical writing. My name is Shiri Diskin. I'm head of medical writing at Bioforum, formerly of Teva Pharmaceuticals, and I've been a medical writer for 15 years. We have two esteemed expert guests with us this evening. The first one is Dr. Lisa Chamberlain-James. Lisa, please introduce yourself.
Thanks, Shiri. I'm Lisa. Hello, everybody. I am a senior partner at Trilogy Writing Consulting. So I've been a medical writer now for, about 25 years. There's quite a lot on this slide, which is very kind of Shiri, but that probably just means I'm very old. So I'm going to leave you to read all that yourselves. I'm not going to go through it for you. The only other thing I think I should point out is that I've been working with AI in medical writing probably for coming up for 6 years now. So I am really, really looking forward to this conversation and really looking forward to hearing from you guys as well as the other presenters.
Thank you, Lisa. And our second esteemed guest is Sarah Tilley. Sarah, please introduce yourself.
Hi, thanks, Shiri. Hi, everybody. Yeah, my name's Sarah. I am founder and director of Azure Health Science, which is a regulatory writing consultancy based in France. I've been regulatory writing for about 20 years now, so that makes me slightly younger than my other colleague. Yeah, very interested to have this conversation today about AI in medical writing.
Okay, thank you. For everyone, technical note on your right-hand side, there is an option for Q&A. Any question that you have, please type it into the chat box. I will be monitoring that and either asking everything all at once at the end or raising questions that are relevant during the discussion. We have a full house today with over 150 participants. Thank you all for taking the time. And without further ado, let's dive into the topic we are going to discuss today, AI in medical writing. Our experts are going to give us a bit of a current trends, landscape review, and some future possibilities. My interest in AI tools for medical writing was piqued about 2 years ago. Since then, I was involved as a guest editor for the EMWA journal, an issue on AI in medical writing. And even when we were editing that issue, one of the contributors told me, I'm really reluctant to have my name on an article here because by the time this gets published, my content will have already become obsolete because of the rate of the advancement of this field. And I thought that she was exaggerating, but as it happens, she was very right. Why don't we start with the most general question to both our guests? What types of AI tools are currently available for medical writers? And Sarah, why don't you start?
Yeah, thanks, Shiri. So yeah, essentially kind of the tools fall into two sorts of quite distinct categories. One, which is rules-based, which is very sort of configurable and it's a bit more kind of like automation. And the other one is LLM, which is more sort of transformation of text or data in a way that is less controllable. And you can also have a mixture of the two of these, which we would say is more integrative. I have the most experience in working with rules-based systems. And I think this works well for kind of structured data-driven documents when you're expecting a high throughput, so you can take advantage of that automation that is there in the rules-based types of tools that are available right now. LLM can be great for when maybe you want to summarize some text or copy some text and turn it from future to past tense, for example. I think that's where it comes into its best use. But in general terms, for the regulatory medical writing we do, it has less of it's kind of less used at the moment. So perhaps, Lisa, you want to add to that as well?
Yeah, I think most of us working in regulatory sphere are going to have most experience with rules-based tools for all the reasons that I'm sure we're going to come on to discuss later on. I should have said at the start that I am not a tech expert at all. I think, like most medical writers, I'm desperately trying to pick it up as I go along as far as I can. So I will probably very rapidly get to the end of my technical know-how and knowledge, but yeah, most of my experience is with rules-based. I have been playing with some generative tools as well, and I think probably what we're seeing at the moment is a mix of what's out there. There are rule-based tools. There are tools that are not AI but call themselves AI because they're doing some machine learning, but that's not the same thing. And there are purely generative tools as well. And they all have pros and cons, and Sarah's laid out.
Lisa, if I could ask you please to give a very general high-level definition of these two major groups of tools, the rule-based and